I'm Alexandra with AARM Entertainment. If you've seen any of our videos before, you know that this is going to be a little bit different actually. We usually do like silly videos in our yard with sword play and stuff. So one thing about me is I'm actually a historical seamstress. I've done costuming for a lot of different troops, had my own reenactment troupe for a time. So something I want to do is a Christmas bustle dress vlog for our channel. Now, to start, we're going to go ahead and kind of roast this dress. Now, this was actually the first bustle dress that I had ever sewn. I did this when I was like 20. It's been a hot minute. So, as my first attempt, you know, it's cute, right? It's cute. We don't hate it. We can do a lot better now. We've done a lot of bustle dress. I'm using the royal we. I have done a lot of bustle dresses since then, so we're just going back to this very first dress I ever made. And we're going to make another Christmas bustle dress and see how it goes compared to this one. So let's just take a moment to kind of admire the simplicity of this first dress I made. So it's cute, you know, it doesn't really have a lot of trim. It's just, you know, like this cute kind of homespun fabric I had hanging around. At the time, I actually didn't own a proper lobster bustle cage, so I'm just recreating the initial look with this pad I've got back here. The bustle is like it's there, it's meh. This underskirt, you might notice it's actually a little bit dirty. That's because I ended up using this bottom skirt here as petticoats for like all my future Victorian dresses. So this white ruffly skirt has been through a couple of things. It's seen stuff. So it's a little bit dirty and kind of retired, but I pulled it out of storage just to go ahead and take an overall look at it. This entire dress has actually been sitting in a box for like 10 years. All right, so these are the initial fabrics I'm looking at here. Obviously a very Christmas color palette. This really pretty like plaid cotton I got at an estate sale. So supposedly there's 6 yards here. I have 3 different swatches all labeled 2 yards. Hopefully that is correct. Not everything I got was correctly labeled in terms of yardage. This is an interesting fabric. It's white with like Bonnie. This is the Bonnie. She does not like not being the center of attention, and she wants to go hunt squirrels right now. Come here, boo. Come here, boo. I know. I also have, I can't get her. She's chewing on my fingers, guys. I also have this, just like cheap polyester organza. It's not playtime, boo. You're gonna make me have to scrap this whole video. Or maybe I'll get more views because of you. I have some leftover, get it out of your mouth. I have some leftover green lace. So I don't know, I feel like I need some more like gold in the palette perhaps, but this is what we're working with. This is all just stuff from my stash. The goal is to not buy any fabric for this dress because between you and me, I have like way too much fabric. Okay, so don't laugh. I'm actually a decent drawer when I want to be. Today is not that day. So here's just an idea I came up with. Let's see, that is kind of supposed to be the tail of the dress, the bustle and train wrapped around it. So just explaining that weirdness. This is kind of that reddish plaid I have here and here, and then the green apron, and then maybe alternating colors of ruffles. I know I want ruffles. That's like the one thing I know I'm gonna have. I live for ruffles in bustle dresses. Sleeves, who knows? I change my mind about those constantly. So I just kind of left those blank because I will change my mind on the sleeves about a dozen times. What are the chances of the finished dress looking exactly like this? Not high. I do change my design frequently as I go. This is just kind of an idea I'm working on. Ideally, I don't want it to look too, like I want it to look Christmassy, but I don't want to look like Santa's elf, if that makes sense. I'm hoping that the black in this plaid, wow, that looks like nothing like what I drew. I'm hoping that the black in this will keep it a little more mature. So that is what we are working with. I do have a lot of other fabric to draw from. I kind of already have a feeling I'm not going to use this lace I pulled out. but it's there if I need it. So let's see where this goes. And for those of you familiar with the bustle dress eras and Victorian costuming in general, you're probably wondering, what era am I doing this dress from? You know, you're probably thinking, your drawing sucked, I can't tell. It's okay, it did suck. So the answer is, I don't know yet. There are 3 bustle dress eras. The first bustle dress era, which started like the end of the 1860s, beginning of the 1870s. The second bustle dress era, which is the natural form bustle dress, where you kind of lose that huge bustle, as it were, and you just kind of have this beautiful cascading train. I do love that era, so that is a high chance. And then the third bustle dress era, where the big old bustle comes back, and it's another very interesting era. So to be honest, I don't know which one of those I'm going to go with. It is a mystery, and we'll figure it out together. Okay, so that is the plan. This is probably going to be a 3-part video series. This first video, of course, is the plan. I'll do another video of some of the construction of the dress. That will probably be the shortest one because I tend to get very focused in what I'm doing and I forget to film myself as I sew and cut and do all that fun stuff. And then the third video will be the reveal, where I show it to you compared to this one, and then we take it out for an outing around town. So I will see you then. Make sure that you subscribe and follow us to see the rest of the videos. Bye!